What is up, my Moon Tribe? I am Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Cancer from July 10th to the 15th of July 2020, so take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always for you, Cancer, so let's get right into it. We got some good shit. We got the Queen of Coins, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords in its reverse. So let's dip right into this. So we got the Queen of Coins with the Nine of Wands for your major overall energy. So the Queen of Coins is a Taurus, Virgo, Earth sign. Capricorn does not have to be. This is just the energy that you are perceiving, or taking on rather. But it is somebody that is incredibly stable. She is abundant. She is financially well off. If not, she really understands how to build up abundance in herself and others. She likes to have nice things for herself and others. She likes to dress nice. But it's not just for herself. She likes everybody else to enjoy the comforts that she has acquired. And she's a kind of badass bitch that could make a meal for a whole village out of 5 potatoes. Like, she would figure out how to do it. She's incredibly resourceful, very fucking stubborn. She is somebody that is very practical and grounded, and she really has worked to achieve her goals and understands that time isn't really relevant to her timeline of success. It's all subjective. The Nine of Wands represents that this is... Okay, so this is good shit. I'm looking at the rest of the reading. The Nine of Wands is a card that represents really rising above a situation. It does represent continuations. It also does represent situations that are like the same old day, different fight. Different day. I always fuck that up. Different day, same old fight. If you don't want to continue doing the same fight every day, rethink your strategy kind of energy. But more so, I see this as rising above something and being very incredibly fiery and passionate the way that she does this. And I have often pointed out, and it's funny that I got both cards for this, but I've often pointed out that it looks like in my cards, this is the same person as the Queen of Wands. Like, I'm really pretty sure that it is. So I feel like it's the same kind of energy. This would be an Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Again, you can take on more than one energy and show up for more than one thing. It doesn't have to be that this is actually your star sign, because Cancer, you're a water sign. But it's taking on more than one kind of approach to this. And it's saying that you are doing something that is, that you are doing something that is very practical, very grounded. At the same time, you're assuming or resuming your role as a leader. And I kind of see this as being a continuation, rather than this is something that you are fighting every day. I kind of see it as a moment of time where you got knocked down and got back up again. And I'm saying that because the Four of Swords came out in its reverse. But I just rushed everywhere. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Coins, they're both queens. They understand what they're doing. They'd be their highest mindset. That means that they are no longer, just the messenger of good news. They're no longer just on their way to success. They have it. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't feel like you are this person, because you are showing up as two queens. So even if you don't feel like you are, you don't have to feel like you are in order to be a queen. You are a queen. You are a leader. You are somebody that understands how to have success in yourself, how to bring that out with others, and you really understand how to lead. A lot of you are really like the boss bitch at work. Like, you understand how to do money, you understand how to do work. It would make you an insanely good leader. But I do see this as coming out of a period of time where you felt isolated, stuck in a situation that would have been temporary, because the Four of Swords in its upright represents feeling very stuck in something and that you cannot get out of, and it represents needing that mental break that you took, taking this mental break in order to kind of be like, okay, I'm stuck in this situation. I have to stay in the shitty lease for another 9 months. I can't break my lease. I have to stay here, and I need to figure out how to mentally separate myself, because I have a plan to get out of this. It's not going to happen for a little bit, but I can keep myself mentally, mentally prepared. I can keep it separated. I don't have to allow this to affect me, because it's really none of my fucking problem, and it's not your problem, and it's something that you would have been on guard to. But because this is in the reverse, it usually represents the opposite of, what it means upright. So I kind of see this as breaking that. I see it as coming out of this period of time where you felt stuck into something because it felt like something that you couldn't get out of for a while, and I really think that for a lot of you, this is going to be breaking that stalemate, breaking the stagnancy, getting out of something that was only temporary. Or if it's not that, then if you are still in the situation, maybe it's the very beginning of feeling like coming out of this, but it came up in its reverse, so I'm going to suggest for the majority of you, that it's playing in its reverse energy, meaning that you are rising above this and that you kind of conquered it. And I kind of see it not being as large as an issue as it was, or it might just be gone altogether. But it depends on how this resonates for you. Everybody's going to be different. But this is still insanely good shit for you, Cancer, and I'm so glad to read it. I love you, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.